Homestead Handyman here. Today I'm going to be building a raised bed for the greenhouse. A couple of them, I think. And so this is going to be a quick and easy thing to do. I'm going to use some 8-foot boards. These are going to happen to be 5.5 inches wide, and you can get that, at the home center. I'm using some cedar, and you can use whatever you want, but these will be pretty quick and easy to do. And so let's get started now. You ready? Okay, let's get going. I have these scraps left over from a job. These are like a 1 by 3/4. I'm going to use these for the corners and some supports. These are the 1 by 6s, which are actually 3/4 by 5.5, and they're 8 foot long. So I'm going to get cutting these in half, and we'll get started. Here we go. I have these 3 pieces right here cut. They're 4 foot. And then I went and cut 3 pieces here that we're going to use. These are the 1 by 2s, and we're going to use those on either end and then in the center to help hold these 3 boards together. Now these are, I went with 16.25 on the length on these, and that's a little bit shy because of the variation in the width here. This is not rocket science here. I just want to get a quick little raised bed in and get some things growing. And I'm also going to put one in the middle here. So let me get that attached. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to just take a couple of nails. Don't forget, you can use whatever you have at home, and don't worry about it. This will just give you the availability to get some stuff planted quickly. So what I'm going to do here is just tack it in there, and I'll go along here. We'll do the same thing. Down at this end. And then on this side, I've already marked the halfway point, which is the 2 feet, and we'll put that place in there. Alright, now what I want to do, that's just kind of to hold it together. You could put heavy duty nails in there. You just got to do whatever you got to do. Now we flip it over. We got a nice looking panel here. And what I like to do, because there's going to be dirt in here, and the dirt's going to be, because this will be standing up this way, the dirt will be pushing against here, the weight. And so what I want to do here is I want to put some screws in all along here. So that's what we'll do. We'll get that all in here. This is probably overkill, but that's what I like to do. I like to build it once and be done with it. So we'll get all these screws in. Now, depending on what kind of wood you have, you might want to pre-drill this. These screws are supposed to not split. And so far, you can see that I'm not getting anything splitting here. There we go. So I'll go ahead and finish up here and here. So we got the sides built. Next thing we're going to do is build the other sides, the short sides. Now I opted to go, because I'm going to put a bottom on here, because I'm putting it in the greenhouse, and I might want to move it around because I don't know how this is all going to work out. You don't necessarily have to put one on there. It'll save you some money in lumber. So for me, I'm going with 16.25. I also wanted to say that the reason that I made these so deep is because I want to have as much dirt in there so that it'll hold the moisture in the greenhouse. And I just like to have a lot of dirt in there. Gives the roots a place to go down. So we're going to take this here. I'm getting it squared up against this block here that I have clamped in place. And then we'll just take a clamp on here. Make sure everything's up against there tight. It's looking good together. And we'll take the same board that I used here. Let's just review here. Yeah, 16 1/4. Oh, and this is 16 1/4. How convenient. And there we go. So that is the side. Let me make another one of those, and we'll be able to assemble it. Alright, now that we have the 4 sides built, what we're going to do is take this and start putting it together. So I will take this here. Now we'll be putting the screws in from here all into this here piece, because if you go into the end grain, it doesn't hold as good. Okay, so there you go. Pretty quick to make this. So for me, I'm going to go a little further. If you're just going to set this on the ground, you're probably good to go. You might want to put a brace across here, and that's what I'm going to do, is put a brace, because the dirt being in here, what's going to happen is it's going to try to maybe push it apart there over time, and so I will put a brace in here that will help hold it across the top. And you could also put one, if you like, on the bottom. And we'll just pop a couple of screws in there. And then one on the other side. Okay, now since I am going to use this in the greenhouse, and I want to have be able to put move it around, what I'm going to do is flip it over. And I'm going to put on some bottom boards across the bottom. Good. Alright, so I will go ahead and screw them all together. Additionally, this is what I'm going to do. Let me show you this too. I'm going to take 3 pieces and put it on the bottom here. Like this. That way there's a little space underneath here, and this is just not sitting on the ground. And I'll drill holes all throughout here for drainage. This will also give me, if I want to use my hand truck or something, to just slide underneath there and move it around in the greenhouse. I'll have that option. So let me get all this attached, and then we'll take it out to the greenhouse and see how it's going to be. There's the finished product. Looks pretty snazzy. And it really didn't take me that long to build this. A couple of hours to build 2 of them. And there's the spacer underneath here. So it's raised up. So if you want to do this for your deck, that'll be good. You want to do it for your greenhouse, that'll be good. You want to do it for your outdoors, just do it and get some stuff growing. Alright, I'm going to go put this out in the greenhouse. Alright, so here's the greenhouse, and I have them set in there. Let's go have a look at it. There you go. Nice. Cedar box. There's the other one. It's nice to have things going in the greenhouse. It's looking good. Now we have these boxes to add. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and you get out there and try to make a box, whether you're going to put it on your deck, whether you're going to put it in a greenhouse, put it out in the yard. Just go for it, get some dirt, and get some plants going. Well, this is the Homestead Handyman. Hope you enjoyed the video. Homestead Handyman, out.